Hey Nick, how's it going? I actually thought I had more time because there was somebody ahead of me in the queue.
There was. They
Yeah.
jumped off.
Two things. I actually know David Perrell. I met him on a flight to Dubai once. Randomly
Are you
sat next
kidding?
to randomly sat next to him. We watched Formula One together on the plane, and we just got talking. So
No way.
excellent, great guy, great guy. Yeah, but anyway, I actually do have a legit question for you. Back in 2017, around that time, I used to trade cryptocurrency on a daily basis as a side hustle to make extra cash.
Yep.
I did quite well, and then the crash happened, and then I pulled out. I stopped it completely. So in terms of risk and knowing when to walk away, I think I got that down. But now the markets are turning again, and I'm wondering if now, it's time to approach that again. So I'm just wondering if you could talk me through a process of knowing that it's a risky side hustle, knowing that the amount of money I could actually lose is quite big, should things turn.
Yep.
But how do I approach that thought, and how do I approach taking that step towards, hey, I know I could lose money, but there's also big gains to be made.
Yeah. So there's two key premises that I try and tell anyone who's starting a side hustle that they need to do that I didn't do early on in my career. They are set your success triggers and set your failure triggers and stick by them like they are gospel. So what do I mean by success and failure triggers? When it comes to trading, you should know how much money you're willing to lose. And when you lose that much money, you stop, you walk away, no matter what is going on. You set that triggers your floor. And when that floor activates, you walk away. I'll quickly tell you why I learned that lesson and how I learned that lesson. Many, many years ago, someone offered me orders of magnitude more money than I ended up selling a business for. And I said no, because I've never set my bottom or my top. And I walked away, and then a year later sold the business for literally a tenth of that number.
Yeah.
So success and failure triggers matter because they give you a box in which to work, especially when it comes to trading. When it comes to something like crypto, which is incredibly high risk, you should, in my view, this is how I deal it, this is not financial advice, I never, ever, ever put more than 5% of my portfolio into something that high risk, ever.
Okay.
If it does get that level, when it gets to 6, 7, 8%, I take that out as profits and I go back down to 5%. It is also for crypto about your investment mandate, right? So if you're day trading, you're trading anything that's volatile. Volatility is good for trading. I am not in that way. I'm an accruer, I'm a hodler. So I buy crypto and I average buy in, and I have been doing so for 5 years. Like, that's just the game. So in this context, for this kind of side hustle, and it applies to investing in stocks, I think you need to know how much money you're willing to lose and what your top is. It's like gambling, right? If you go into a casino and you think you're going to clean the house out, it's never going to be that way. The house always wins,
Right.
always. So the most disciplined poker players in the world, the ones who are the wealthiest, they know when to walk away. They don't go for the ego buy. And I think with something like day trading, it is about ego. You think you can beat the market. You think
Right.
you know something no one else does. But the truth is, you're betting against whales who've got hundreds of millions of dollars and move the market whenever they want.
Yeah, I don't have
So
that.
you got to stay in your safe zone, right? And then this is more of a broad thing that anyone who's wanting to build a side hustle, my immediate first advice is, if you need to eat your savings to build the side hustle, there's a problem.
Yep.
Like, you should have at least 6 months saved of all your expenses, your slush fund, that you are happy to have if everything goes to shit.
Right.
Don't eat into your savings. If you don't have savings, don't start a side hustle. Spend the next year building up savings, then spend 1 more year accruing money you want to take, and then turn your 1,000 Rand of crypto into 3,000 Rand, take out your initial investment, and then trade with your profits.
Right.
Then you're never losing,
Exactly.
technically.
Right.
So I
Okay.
think it's a key thing to be on it, and in this game, ego is the enemy.
Yeah, that totally validates my thinking, because I was thinking along the same lines, and I'm really grateful that you were able to set that straight. So yeah,
Sure.
thank you.
It
Yeah.
is, I mean, obviously crypto is such a random thing, but I mean, I did run a crypto exchange for 2 years, so it's not like I'm some random dude who's never looked
Exactly.
at cryptocurrency giving
Yeah,
you some vague answers.
exactly.
Just for anyone watching, it's something I have spent the last 6 or 7 years doing, and my little crypto story is I read the Bitcoin white paper 10 years ago and did not invest. So kick myself every day for that.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I'm along that road with you as well. So thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
I really do
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Thanks,
Have a
Sean.
good session.